following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you could just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's
No, please.
Let's have it.
You don't understand. Please, this is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it. Okay?
So Oz, with the news that Armie Hammer is apparently in line to play Batman in Matt Reeves' upcoming Batman movie, well, I guess before we get into our big topic, what do you think about Armie Hammer as Batman?
Well, it's interesting, man, because I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to throw it out there, and it's no disrespect to anybody, but he's a really good, accomplished actor. I think he stands at like 6'3" or something crazy like that, but really accomplished, good-looking dude. But dude, he is like, it's going to come out wrong, but he's the flavor of the month because he's gotten a bunch of awards. Because I just recently heard about him, like, in light of the whole Me Too movement and like giving props to more female directors and stuff, just for them, since they're half the population, they should at least get half the game. They got like 14%, which is something crazy. Anyway, he was just saying that, I had a female director direct me in a movie. It was awesome. And so everybody's giving him kudos. So I feel like he's sort of like when what's your boy Isbis everybody was saying he's going to be the new James Bond, Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of smoke, you know what I'm saying? But I think there's some other candidates that will still be good. I still have been thinking about what you said about your 50 Shades of Grey boy.
Yeah, I think he's the one.
He's awesome. He's great. It's cool.
Armie Hammer just came out and said that he wasn't even asked about the Batman role yet.
That's I don't know whether to believe him or not, because I feel like that could be him just not giving away something he's not supposed to yet. But it could be true too.
He is an accomplished actor. I mean, what do you got?
He's great.
25, 30 movies?
No, but
I don't know about that many.
Here. So I'll say no. But the stuff that he's in has always been acclaimed. Do you remember he was also in The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in The Lone Ranger. He was in
Social Network. He was one of the twins. He was the two twins.
He did the voice in that one car on Cars 3.
Yeah. Go keep going, yeah. I like that.
I don't know.
He was in a couple things recently. The one that had that he was just talking about with that have a female director directing it. What was it called?
He was in the man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, he was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and he was in was he in one that he had there was a gay lover involved in it too, right?
J. Edgar.
I don't know about the gay lover.
Here. All right. If only there was a device that we could look this dude up real quick.
Call Me by Your Name.
Call me by my name or something, right?
No, I don't know. Who's seen that?
I haven't seen it, but that got a lot of acclaim, dude.
Did it? I never heard of it.
Oh, really?
I've really never heard of it.
Oh no, I know, but it got a lot of critical acclaim.
Okay. Well, yeah. So he's definitely got some movies.
Call Me by Your Name.
He's definitely got some movies under his belt. So, V's, let me ask you: have you seen The Lone Ranger?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, you know who Armie Hammer is. So, what do you think about him as Batman? How do you think he could pull off a Batman? How well, I should say.
Well, just based off of the roles he's played already, I don't see it being a fit.
Okay, why do you say that?
I don't. He well, for one, he just doesn't look like a Batman to me.
Okay,
he's big, but he's like.
Is he too babyface? Is he too babyface?
I'm about to mess you guys up real quick. Okay, are you ready? When you get a chance, maybe after this show, we can revisit it next time. Look up this trailer for he's in this movie called Mine, Mine from 2016, and he's got that dude. In the promo picture, he's got a little bit looking like Paul, what's his face from Fast and Furious. It's kind of crazy.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, he looks like a little bit Paul, but you pull up Mine, and just see this cat. You're gonna see he can get tough. I think he can get tough.
I definitely see it. I mean, I can see the one. Paul Walker was, God bless his soul, but he was never that tough guy though. Paul Walker,
but I was just to me he kind of in one of the images he looks like. But if you look at some of these pictures. Dude, I can see a little Bruce in him if they have to go that route. You know,
if they're going to play a pretty boy Bruce, yeah, I guess.
I actually tend to agree with V's on this one. I don't like the Paul Walker comparison because I don't think Paul Walker has any business in a Batman.
No. I want to get myself perfectly clear. In that one promo picture for Mine, he looks a little bit like Paul Walker.
Okay, I got you.
That is it. I want to make sure I am very clear on this. Everything else he does, he looks like he is himself. But just in this one crazy promo, all our listeners, pull up that one Mine promo and please let me know. That's it. That's the only comparison to Paul Walker. That's it.
No, I'm all about him for Batman. I don't see it.
I will say this. Lone Ranger, I thought he pulled off the Lone Ranger thing well. The only issue, like as far as the look, the voice, the little mask he's got to wear, you know what I mean? The only issue I have with him is I think he's better off served as like somebody who can crack some jokes. Like I see him more as like a Hal Jordan.
Man, see, I don't see him like that. I see if they're going to play him as Batman, he's going to have to be billionaire Bruce Wayne. You know.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't know based off of Lone Ranger because that's pretty much all I have to go off of, like, you know, to judge him by. I don't know if he's got it for Batman. I mean, he could be good, but I don't know if I see it.
Yeah, he's everything he's saying is denying it anyway. So, you know.
I mean, he shouldn't turn it down though if he gets offered it.
No. If he, I don't know. What was the last good DC movie we had?
Aquaman.
Was that good?
I thought Aquaman was great.
Okay.
I thought Aquaman was really strong. Like, really strong. Immersive world.
In comparisons to the Marvel movies, though, they're not even on par with those.
I would put Aquaman up in there. I think Aquaman is just as good. It's just, not with like a Winter Soldier or a Guardians of the Galaxy, but those are really those are movies up there with The Dark Knight. Like most of the Marvel movies can't compare with Nolan's Batman.
I think that was the last great DC movie was The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Rises is good. And Wonder.
I'll say this: Aquaman has made just as much money as some Marvel movies. It's already been it's topped like 100,000. It's making loot. It's still making
Aquaman's
loot.
like top 15 all time.
Yeah, it's making loot. It's busting records up and down. So, but I just think that to piggyback on what everybody's saying, DC came late to the game. I mean, DC actually was before Marvel. If you really think about it, with the old Superman, I'm talking about like, with the Christopher Reeve Superman, that kind of stuff, and with the Michael Keaton Batmans, DC was the first one to bust out the superhero stuff. But they just were late to the game of having well-driven stories, even semi-well-driven stories, and some good action and good talent. They just were late to it, and they were late to the fact of having the team-ups. That was their one big failing. They forgot that they failed to do a Justice League properly done, like the guys that did Avengers. Man, that's it.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Christopher Nolan killed the DC universe, and I don't mean that as a knock on any of his movies, but they were so good and grounded. How do you follow that?
You still again.
I mean, how do you follow? Do you go completely campy, or do you try to stay with that grittier type movie, that grittier feel?
But again, they didn't, in a timely manner, bust out the camaraderie superhero group movie that people love team ups, dude. That people love them, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, and
that's why people went ape shit when they saw Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman together in the movie.
That kind of leads me to our main topic today, which is going to be, we're going to talk about the Justice League Mortal movie that was supposed to come out in 2009.
Yeah.
Okay, that was during the writer's strike. That's when Lost got all crazy and went bad.
And Heroes too, dude.
And Heroes. That's when a lot of TV shows got bad. A lot of movies got dropped. George Miller, instead of doing that movie, ended up doing Mad Max Fury Road, which was a great movie in its own right. But today we're going to break down just some of the casting. As you heard, well, you haven't heard, but me and the guys were talking earlier, and we've kind of browsed through the script a little bit. V said he wasn't interested in the script.
V said he would rather have ice cream and crumbled up Oreo cookies.
Hey, V's, what you got for us tonight?
I know what you eating tonight.
What you got for us tonight?
I'm not eating, but I'm about to go do my ab workout in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. With that, allow me to set the table. This is Take a Knee for Marvel versus DC. Yes, we're back. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here full strength with my two co-hosts. We got the mighty Ozzy Killmonger. Ozzy, what's going on?
What it do?
How you feeling? It's been a little while. We haven't had a show in a bit. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. I've been kind of hungry, chomping at the bits, man. I've been watching some crazy shows, so it's yeah.
Great. V's is our other co-host, and he's back. He's ready. He's pumping some iron. V's, how you doing?
What's going on, guys? Since I don't drink beer anymore, I got to work on that other kind of six pack. You dig?
Oh man!
That's awesome.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. It feels good to be back, guys.
It's great, man. We had a little hiatus, dude. It's good.
Yeah,
man.
and look, I want to tell everybody we're sorry for the hiatus. We had it was Valentine's week. We had to take care of our ladies.
It's good. It's good to take a little break every now and then so you don't burn yourself out.
Yeah, but not the unexpected breaks. You gotta plan those out. That's on us.
Yeah, well, hey, listen. It was a well-deserved break. It was a break for the sweethearts.
Absolutely.
And and for those who love podcasts, it was an awesome time for all of our listeners to revisit all of our podcasts, except for the first two. They were terrible.
Yeah. Let's not listen to the first two. But if you want to check out the other 16. Where are we at? Episode 19 today. If you want to check out the other, the other 15 podcasts, 16 podcasts, you can definitely do that on iTunes, Spreaker, Radio Public. We are now on iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, GoDefyLife.com. Follow us on Twitter at Knee4Marvel vs. DC. That is the number 4. You can email us at Knee4Marvel vs. DC at gmail.com. That's the number 4 again. And listen, we want it all. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything we talk about. You got a question, you want us to review something, you want our thoughts on something, send us an email. We'll probably hit you back. Maybe. Or we'll just talk about it on the show.
Dude, send an email or send us a little twerping tweet. I promise you, Regular Scott will get back to you because he loves throwing swag people's way, dude.
I do.
And by the way, I have been for the last 2 weeks, maybe a little too hard, but rocking hard my Marvel, my Taking Knee for Marvel vs. DC white long sleeve.
Available at GoDefyLifeShop.com.
It's been getting a lot of hype. I've been telling people about our podcast, and they've been like, "What's a comic book?" But it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Those are the folks who I work with. It's okay. So
you talking about those thin menus with the pictures?
Wait, those pictures with those words on them? Awesome.
I thought those were just thoughts. Those are actually them talking.
Right.
Oh man. Well, a lot's happened since we were last on.
Yeah.
There's Doom Patrol dropped.
Yeah, dude. That was
the first
crazy.
episode of Doom Patrol. Well, we might talk about that next week.
V's. Hey, do you still have DC Universe V's?
No.
Okay, well, it's time to create that second email address.
Yes, please.
I might check it out. I might do that.
No, yeah, definitely check out Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol was on some different stuff, V's. It was cool, man. I think you might like it, dude. You should check it out.
And actually,
what, is it a movie or a series?
It's a
TV series. It's only one episode out. It's just a pilot.
Yeah. So it was good.
So
for a few episodes, so I can
Well, they're not coming out for a little bit. They just released the pilot to kind of gauge everything.
As a little teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser.
And I was teased properly. Let me say that.
Hey, it's completely off topic of Marvel or DC. Shout out to Kofi Kingston. Hey, I'm pulling for Kofi. Hashtag Kofi Mania. I just had to throw that out there.
That would be so dope if we could get a Kofi Kingston title run.
Kofi,
heavyweight title.
I'm calling it right now on this pod. I'm calling my shot. Kofi is winning the belt at Fastlane.
What are we talking about?
Wrestling.
Oh.
Yeah, different kind of blurred talk. How you feel? You feel left out, don't you, Oz?
Hey, no, man. Hey, I appreciate
now
it.
He knows how Beans feels.
On another note, I still have not seen Polar.
Oh man, now I definitely know how Bees feel. I feel like the unwanted child, dude. Talking about wrestling, left out Polar. Yo, hey, Bees, I'm about to do some sit-ups. I'm with you, bro. Cool.
I'm not 100% sure how you haven't seen Polar yet.
Bees, let me help you out here. I will tell you
disservice.
But I will tell you why Regular Scott hasn't seen it, because we have been saying he should see it.
That is not why. I just haven't got around to it.
Oh man!
Listen, there's other things to watch.
What have you been watching, dude?
This Is Us.
I don't think there's anything quite as good as Polar.
Yo, man, hey, can you get off your family drama kick for a little bit and get back to the sci-fi game, son?
All right, let me get my mind back right and get back in this Marvel versus DC zone. My bad.
What have you been doing? This Is Us.
Hey, This Is Us is a great show, man. I can't knock what I like. Like I can't help what I like.
Man, I came home today, turned on the TV, looking at Felicia Rashad, thinking it was the Cosby Show. And then I was like, what is this? And then my wife's like, this is us. And I was like, no, this is not us. And then she's like, this is us, the TV show. I was like, oh, this is crazy, dude.
That is hilarious.
Just saying.
This is not us.
This is not us, dude. You should know. This is us, the TV show. Come on.
Chris Hemsworth.
I've never seen an episode of This Is Us, ever.
It is a good show. It's not for everybody, but it is a good show. Chris Hemsworth will play Hulk Hogan in a biopic about his life. For Netflix.
Is this taking the for WWF versus NWA?
Hey, it's Chris Hemsworth. He's an MCU legend. It definitely fits. It definitely fits. Listen,
okay,
he finally got a chance to play the Hulk.
Wait, hold on. AVs and regular Scott. You know, two can play this game. Oh, Chris Hemsworth. You mean the captain from Star Trek? Oh, that dude. Cool.
Touche.
Oh, that guy.
Touche.
I don't know who that is either. So.
Thor. We're talking about Thor.
It's Thor.
It's Thor.
Oh, Thor. Oh, okay. I'm not going to tell y'all who I thought Thor was then.
No. Now you got to tell us. Who do you think Thor was?
Oh, yes, you are. Who do you think Thor was?
I thought Thor was that Brad Pitt guy.
Who's the Brad Pitt guy?
Chris Evans?
I thought Thor was Brad Pitt.
Oh, Brad Pitt. I got you. Okay.
Well, and now here, just for 1 second.
Doesn't he look like him, though? Doesn't he look like Brad Pitt?
I guess a little bit with the long hair, but he's just so much smaller.
For 1 second, just envision Brad Pitt in all the Avenger movies.
He was fun to like.
Hey, you know what? Brad Pitt was a good Achilles in Troy.
Okay.
He might have been able to be Thor.
And then I'm going to mess you guys up. I got to do it. I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah, you are.
Envision Brad Pitt as Captain America in all the Avengers movie and as the Winter Soldier and as Captain America Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier's not bad. Winter Soldier, actually, that's not bad.
He could have pulled it. You think he could have pulled it, right?
I think he could have been Winter Soldier. Chris Evans is Captain America.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Like, Captain America is going to be hard to replace. It's going to be hard for somebody to be Steve Rogers.
Yeah, man. Well.
I think.
Oh, well, I don't know, man. But, we have a short-term memory, We like, because I remember people human and hauling going, dude, bro, no one's ever going to be able to beat what's your boy who played Batman from Christopher Nolan?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, they're like, Christian Bale, he was the perfect one.
Did anyone ever say that, though? Most people hated his voice.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a lot of people hated his Batman voice.
The only problem I had with Christian Bale was that his hair should have been a bit darker tinted,
I mean, he was good, though. He played his role good.
Well, you know what? You can't be worse than Val Kilmer, so it's fine.
Val Kilmer is not the worst Batman.
George Clooney and Val Kilmer are the worst Batman.
George Clooney is hands down the worst Batman.
See, you know what?
Hands down.
I can mess your heads up. What if George Clooney was cast as the Dark Knight Batman?
No! He needed to go back to the ER. That dude did not need to be Batman. They did that for his name.
Did you guys know that one of the first? Well, of course we know him from I think was it Facts of Life or something? Or no, he was in some nurse sitcom show, but he was in
ER.
Well, we know that, but before he became the sex symbol, he was in this hour-long TV drama, I think on ABC. It was a cop drama, and it was a bunch of undercover cops who had custom-designed Harleys, and they would patrol the streets fighting crime. And it was terrible.
Sounds like Batman versus Robin.
Y'all heard of that either.
It was terrible.
Hey, V's, I ain't never heard of that. V's, I ain't never heard of that. That's odd.
That's odd. Never heard no either.
It lasts like 2 episodes, dude. It was horrible.
Let me guess, Oz. You watched them both.
Oh man! Look, if it's got a B or C on it, I'm gonna watch it. Okay?
So you have a little bias for George Clooney.
No. I feel like he can do action. He did The Peacemaker. He's good.
He did The American. The American was pretty good. Isn't it called The American?
Yes, or Gringo. No, I was kidding. Not Gringo. It was probably The American. But look, dude. But Val Kilmer was horrible.
Val Kilmer was a better Batman than George Clooney. George Clooney was a better Bruce Wayne than Val Kilmer.
Dude.
Which Batman was George Clooney in?
Batman and Robin.
Okay, and which Batman was Val Kilmer in?
Batman Forever, the one with the Riddler and Two-Face.
Dude, let me tell you something, dude.
They were both not good movies.
So Val Kilmer was definitely better than George Clooney.
Thank you.
Dude, whenever you have a blonde hair Bruce Wayne, I'm out.
Hey, look, I actually saw that on TV, and I never noticed that blonde streak. But when you said it a couple shows ago, I noticed it.
Dude, listen, I'm out. And let me tell you, when you have here, I'm out the game. When Bruce Wayne is blonde hair or when Batman kills, you lost me. Okay? I'm out.
Or when he's the same age as Robin, and Robin's supposed to be in high school, when they look exactly the same.
Well, yeah, Batman killed.
Or my third, or when Batman has sex with Batgirl. I'm out.
Hey, what were you about to say, V's?
No, I was just saying, yeah, Batman can't kill. You can't do that to Bat.
Dude, you can't do it.
No, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that. Look, we know that. V's ain't read a comic book in his life, and he know that.
And see,
but none of these people who make these movies seem to know that.
No, dude, they know it, but they trying to put the old they're putting the old boom bamsel on people, dude. You know, like say, we can make a quick buck because Batman kills, which we can discuss, Regular Scott, when we talk about that script.
Yes. Actually, let's go ahead and dive into it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get into our main topic, the main meat of the conversation. Justice League Mortal. It was going to be a George Miller movie.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait, one second before we do this.
Continue.
One more little pause.
Do you think?
V's, your boy from Polar, as Bruce Wayne, as an older Bruce Wayne.
No, he's not Bruce Wayne though. Like he can't be Bruce Wayne. He might be a good Batman, but he can't be Bruce Wayne. Just the guy.
Okay.
The guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait. Hold on. For you, Regular Scott, your boy from Polar as Azrael Batman.
How about him as Ra's al Ghul?
Ooh.
Come on, man. He's a villain. Like, he's a natural villain. He's got natural villain charisma.
I know. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
Like, I haven't seen Polar, but just from what I've seen of him in other movies, he's a natural villain.
Hey, Bees, he's in this movie where he's a Viking, and it might be called Viking, to tell you the truth, something crazy, but maybe 10 years old. He's in this movie. It's blood, slashing, and he says maybe 3 words through the movie, and it's so intense. It's crazy. It's literally crazy, dude.
Oh man.
I mean, he's a good actor.
Oh, he's great.
I'm not saying he's not a good actor. I just see him as a villain.
Yeah, because he also plays Hannibal too. You know.
Was it Valhalla Rising?
Valhalla Rising, yes. Dude.
Hey, but he is a good. He just Is he good looking enough to be Bruce Wayne?
Well, but he can pull off that distinguished look when he wants to, man.
And he's dark. He's dark enough too.
Oh yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
And he outperformed my man. And Polar is better than
John Wick.
Oh yeah, Polar's better than John Wick.
Ooh. We'll table that discussion.
I'm joking.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I really am joking.
All right.
I just meant that to get y'all hot, fired up.
Hey, but you know what? V's? That's not a bad potential Battleground episode.
Ooh, that would be lethal.
Well, now, character versus character, Your boy from Polar's taking out John Wick.
Dude,
let's table that. Let's table that. We'll say that'll be a battleground. Absolutely. That's a good one.
Hey, Bees, I'm going to have to plan out a good battle for them because, man, that will be a lethal bloodbath.
Hey, let's go ahead and can I just make this a triple threat since we're throwing the assassins in there?
Oh, here we go.
Atomic Blonde.
Oh.
Can we show some love for the ladies? Like, can we let them get in on this action?
Ladies, dude.
What movie is Atomic Blonde?
That's what it's called, Atomic Blonde.
Bees, if you get a chance to, just go watch Atomic Blonde, and you're gonna see you'll never.
It might be.
Oh, hold on.
It might be.
Try either HBO or Netflix. I think.
I might be able to watch that night if it's that good.
Hey,
I think it's good. I think it's strong.
You will never look at a set of stairs again the same way.
It's a good one.
She's awesome, dude.
She's a female John Wick, but she has her own story.
Movies with y'all because I know it's going to be spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
I'm trying to be good. Just watch Atomic Blonde, man.
I'm trying to be good.
I'm trying.
All right, let's get back to Justice League Mortal. We went off topic. All right. George Miller, you know him from Mad Max, another really good movie.
Absolutely.
He was going to do Justice League Mortal. Writer's strike happened. I'm going to go over the cast. Okay? Mm-hmm. You're not going to know some of these names. But remember, this movie was supposed to be back. This is 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah, that's fine.
DJ Cotrona, I think. Cotrona was supposed to be Superman.
Who's DJ Cotrona?
He was. Have you guys seen G.I. Joe Retaliation? The first one with The Rock? He was the guy that was with The Rock and the girl.
Oh, sort of like the good-looking dude, but not too good-looking for The Rock. You know, not to upstage The Rock.
Right.
No way.
He was supposed to be Superman.
Okay.
Armie Hammer as Batman. This is an interesting one. Teresa Palmer as Talia al Ghul.
What do we know Teresa Palmer from?
Teresa Palmer was in, I want to say I Am Number 4.
Okay.
Let's see. Yep. I Am Number 4. Warm Bodies. Lights Out.
Don't know any of those.
999. Point Break.
Oh, Wait, the new remake of Point Break? Oh God.
Yeah, the new one.
That was just the crazy.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh, dude. She's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff.
Wow.
She's been in a good amount of stuff.
Interesting.
So she was going to be Talia. Megan Gale was going to be in Wonder Woman.
Was Megan Gale Wonder Woman in the TV series?
No, that was the girl that played Mockingbird on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, all right. So where's Megan Gale from?
She was in Stealth and Mad Max. Those are her two biggest ones.
Funny.
Anton Yelkin. He's R.I.P. to him. He's passed away.
What? Oh, wow.
He was going to be Wally West.
Crazy.
Actually, I think he would have been a really good Wally West.
Okay. What was he in?
He's in Star Trek.
Oh, you're the boy from the Jeep, right?
Yeah, he's in Star Trek.
Oh, bummer, dude. He would have been great.
He would have been a good Wally West.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Adam Brody was going to be the Flash. You got to remember, This is back when the OC was real popular with Marcus's boy from Gotham, Ben McKenzie, Jim Gordon, star of the OC, when he was at one of his peaks.
Yeah.
That movie is going to be sick.
It sounds like it, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. It sounds like would have been crazy.
So he would have been the Flash. Santiago Cabrera was going to be Aquaman. He was in Transformers and Heroes. And then V's, I want to get your take on this casting in particular. Common as Green Lantern.
Regular Scott told me this earlier, V's. I had to soak it in.
I don't see Common as Green Lantern.
I know.
What did you think about him in John Wick?
I thought he did good in John Wick, but
you don't see it, huh?
I no.
Can I say it? Can I say it on the podcast just to get it out in the open? Common. I like the fact that he's out there, and I like the fact that he's doing a lot of action stuff. Because I always appreciate when, like, black men, black women get a chance to like showcase our natural skills, and like acting and just like kind of getting it on. But dude, he plays the same dude in everything. If you think of Common from Wanted to Common from John Wick,
same guy.
It's the same character.
Just a sequel.
Yeah, it's a reboot. That's all it is.
Why? If they wanted a black guy to play, they should have used the martial arts guy.
Well, you got to remember, this is 10 years ago, though. Michael Jai White.
Yeah, there you go, Michael Jai White.
I don't know if he was really on the radar like that back then.
Nah, yeah, and he's doing. But see,
but that's not a bad casting either, though, Marcus. Even though I'd rather have him.
Yeah.
I'd rather have him be somebody where he can like show off his fighting, though. Green Lantern's more about using his ring But I think he'd be a good character, but I just want to see him fight.
Wait, isn't he?
Yeah. You would want to see him fight more.
Isn't he the Bronze Tiger?
No, he's the Bronze Tiger in Arrow.
Okay, good, because he should be the Bronze Tiger because he's rad,
Yeah, he's good. The big bad, besides Talia al Ghul, would have been Maxwell Lord.
Yeah, who's playing this cat, dude?
This is where the movie starts losing me. Okay, this is where I start questioning some decisions that were made.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Baruchel, I think that's how you say his name. He's the skinny guy that's in all the like the Knocked Ups, those Jude Apatow comedies. He's the skinny, funny guy that's always like the little dork. He was in Sorcerer's Apprentice.
He's like wears glasses all the time. That kind of cat.
He voices the main character in all the How to Train Your Dragon movies.
Oh no! Wait! Oh, that dude.
Yeah, that guy. He would have been Maxwell Lord.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Bees. So, do you know who that cat is?
No, I just said I don't have no clue who he is.
He kind of plays a skinny, dorky dude who's hunched over, who kind of gives a sarc. He's the everyday guy.
What's his name again?
Jay Baruchel, Baruchel. I don't really know how to pronounce that. Baruchel? Something like that.
Dude.
I don't like that casting, though.
Hey, he's supposed to play a kind of hot dude,
He wasn't good in The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
No, and the whole thing is, well, so I'm thinking about this guy, a regular guy. It goes like this. Imagine, I think maybe they cast him to play Maxwell Lord because of him being kind of like the Purple Man a little bit.
I would have rather
the
guy.
I'm looking at his pictures now. I don't see it.
Well, but he's got the power to manipulate you through telekinesis. Through telepathy. So maybe they were playing off with like he's not that great looking, but he's got that charisma or something weird that attracts people.
David Tennant, who played Purple Man. David Tennant, who played Purple Man in Jessica Jones, should have been Maxwell Lord.
No. See, whenever I hear that, I'm trying to figure out a good Maxwell Lordish type of dude. Oh, no. So, to me, you know who should have played Maxwell Lord? I got to remember what his name is. He, dude. He's played a bad guy before, and I think he's played a bad guy on Charlie's Angels before.
That doesn't help me.
Like Charlie's Angel, Full Throttle, whatever. Oh, what is that cat's name? Hold on, I'm gonna have to look it up now.
All right. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go over some of the plot points, just some bullet points. Definitely shout out to Comic Book Archives for. I didn't get through the whole script. It's like 130 pages. I got through like 70 of it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get through the whole thing.
Well, then I feel good because I did.
You got through the whole thing off?
In all honesty, I got through everything except for like 20 pages of it. So I know I made it to 90, and I was like, man, Regular Scott's gonna. Thank you, Regular Scott. I feel better about myself.
Good. I'm glad I could help. I mean, I read like the ending, like the big fight at the end, and like some of the beginning, but some of the middle I didn't like. When it started, like a lot of the Maxwell Lord scenes, I didn't really.
Oh yeah,
I didn't read a lot of those.
And then keep going, and I'll try and fill in some other stuff because it got kind of silly.
The story was going to be based loosely on the JLA Tower of Babel story. The Tower of Babel story is pretty much Batman has a contingency plan for all the superheroes, and it's Ra's al Ghul, right?
In
Tower of Babel.
Yeah, in Tower of Babel, I think it's Ra's al Ghul, but in Doom, it's
Doom is based off of Tower of Babel, though.
Right, and it's Vandal Savage in Tower and Doom.
Yeah. And they pretty much hack into Batman's thing, and they take all the weaknesses of all the superheroes and use them against Batman, and he has to race it and get everybody. You know, like Flash has a bomb where if he stops running, it'll blow up. So he has to keep running, and it pretty much is just going to make him wear himself out.
It's all Batman. Batman develops. Oh, and by the way, that cat's name is Sam Rockwell. He'd be an awesome Maxwell Lord.
Oh, he was in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, that cat. Okay, so look, Batman is always paranoid of these, and he said someone's got to police the world, because these people are aliens basically, and they're super powered,
Yeah, exactly. He's too much power.
Too much power. He's just looking out, and so his thing was to contain him, but someone gets a hold of it and flips the scripts and figures out how to try and kill him, The ultimate containment.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what this story is based on. The team would have been Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Barry Allen, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, and the Martian Manhunter. But I could not find who was playing Martian Manhunter.
Wow, really?
I probably could, but I just didn't find it in the script and stuff.
It could have been cool because he always plays a police officer, but the police officer is always black, so it could have had an easy way to get like 2 black characters in that movie.
Yeah, you're right.
So
the story opens pretty much. Oh, by the way, well, I guess it's not really spoiler alert, but it's not really a spoiler, is it? Because nobody's ever going to see this movie.
It hasn't been made, and the scripts haven't been released.
So the basic plot, it starts out at a funeral. You don't know whose funeral it is. You see all the superheroes, and the way they set it up in the script, you're going to see pretty much a montage of different superheroes, and you're going to be able to recognize them just off their face or their costume or something about them. And I like little touches like that.
But they're all dressed in black.
And they're all dressed in black. Superman's got his black on black suit on and everything.
And Bees, the most important thing of the funeral is Boys and Men are there, and they're saying it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday,
No, is that serious? Or is that
dude. Nah, man. Don't be paying us no mind, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, V's, you was about to be like, I'm done.
V's was like, I'm out.
Yeah, V's was about to be like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, that can't be real life.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, snap. Hey, you was about to have V's hang up on us.
V's was like, yeah, this script is stupid.
He said, are you serious? That's funny, man. All right.
Go ahead. Go, man. It's fine, bro.
No, it's all right. That was well worth it. So, and then they make it seem like it's Batman that's died.
Right.
They make it seem like it's Batman. The way it's set up, how people are talking, they're talking about people being human and how humans are able to really make a difference. So it's all setting up to make it seem like it's Batman whose funeral they're at. And then we flash back 2 days. We open up with the Flash, and he's married to, I'm going to assume, a white Iris West, since this was 10 years ago.
Hey. You're not the Flash.
We.
We are the Flash, okay?
You know what? This might be an Iris West I can get behind. She not trying to take my man's spotlight.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, wait, let's bust this out here. Maybe we could have did a Machine Gun Kelly could have played Maxwell Lord.
No. Waterlord Kelly needs to go back to the booth and work on an album. Come on, man. All right.
Go.
So then, they're in the store, and apparently they set it up so most of the superheroes know about each other, but they don't work as a team. The Flash hasn't really met anybody either.
Right, but they're at a restaurant though, Regular Scott.
Yeah, but I haven't started it in the scene. I was just saying that they don't know each other.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, they all are fighting crime, but they don't know of each. Wait,
they haven't met each other. They haven't met. Most of them haven't met.
Say, they have to know.
Each other. The Flash,
they know of each other.
Right.
Like the Flash is in awe of Superman
and Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman and Superman have met though. And by the way,
no, they've met, but they don't work together.
Yeah, they don't work together.
They don't work together.
True that.
Yeah. None of them. They don't work together. Aquaman and Wonder Woman have a little thing.
Yeah.
Aquaman's pretty much enamored with Wonder Woman.
Well, they kind of all are.
Yeah, they kind of all are. I think that could have got changed. There's a lot of oogling and ogling over Wonder Woman.
Yeah, hey, Bees, there's one part in the script where like literally they're trying to like fight for their lives, and they're in the Fortress of Solitude, and literally the Flash looks at Wonder Woman's ass in a miniskirt, and it says, "Are you cold?"
Oh yeah,
dude. Oh yeah, dude. And then peep game, dude. There's also a scene where, and by the way, they can say that it's taken from Tower of Babel, but there's Tower of Babel. There's also Kingdom Come in there too.
There's a little Infinite Crisis.
Yeah, absolutely. The restaurant scene there's a restaurant that has this superhero themed stuff. You can order a crypto burger, and like your waiter will come dressed up as the Flash. You know, there's like Wonder Woman's dressed up, and so like Barry Allen and his girl, like Iris, they go and eat there all the time and stuff. But so there's this little weird campy stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. It is a lot. But you got to remember the time, like this was before a lot of these movies got real gritty, real serious.
Right, true.
You know, a lot of the stuff back then was over the top, real campy.
But dude, Batman gets fucked up.
They do Batman justice in this script. He's a little hard-headed, but he's Batman.
He's Batman, but once again, ABs, here you go. He kills someone.
Here's the thing about that part. Towards the end of the script,
he kills someone in this movie, in the Porter movie.
Hold on.
Sorry, go.
He did not kill him. He didn't kill him. Here's what I think. He snapped his neck because he knew he was going to live on in those nanites. He knew he wasn't going to kill him. He knew he was going to stop him. Because after he snaps his neck, he goes and takes over the Flash.
Okay, well, I see that might have been one of those like parts I skipped, man.
So pretty much Maxwell Lord. I'm just going to go through bullet points, and then we can really like dive into it piece by piece. Okay. Maxwell Lord pretty much he infiltrates Batman's brother Eye, which is capable of finding, locating all the superheroes, metahumans. Thank you, that's better. Metahumans. And knows all their weaknesses and sets them up with all their weaknesses. So a couple things I didn't like it makes Aquaman afraid of water.
Well, and also hold on, and B's, the whole thing is this brother Eye is like this satellite that's up in the sky. It's invisible and it can locate you from anywhere.
It's like almost like Xavier deal.
Yeah, it's like Cerebro.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it can analyze you and figure out everything from anywhere. Sorry, regular.
No, you're good. And then so he pretty much hacks that, gets all their weaknesses, finds out. Well, he already knew that Bruce Wayne is Batman because he's working with Talia al Ghul because apparently she betrayed her father to help Bruce, and then Bruce was like, "Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
let's pick this up next time."
Yeah, which was also stupid too.
Yeah, that was stupid. I'm sure she already had Damian. I wish that would have came up, but.
Let's just bring up some little stuff that just ain't making sense. So, B's regular Scott, in this whole script, there's a party. So there is an Alfred in this too, and there's a party where it's supposed to be a surprise birthday party for Bruce Wayne at his manor. At the party is Maxwell Lord and Talia. Like Maxwell Lord knows Bruce Wayne, and they're like, "Oh, Playboy billionaire, what's up?" He sees Talia, and they've had their interactions. Bruce Wayne sees Talia. He's just like, "Oh my God, hi!" Like he's like falls out of character and everything. I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah,
dude?
that was a bit much. That was
crazy.
That needed to be tweaked.
I was like, "Dude, you played yourself to Maxwell Lord."
Now, if he would have said he had a kid with Talia that he wasn't taking care of, that's a different story. I could see Bruce being like, "Nah, I'm not taking that kid."
Yeah, dude, man, it just took me out of. There are some parts of it that just took me like out of the game, dude.
There's a part in the script where
Bruce Wayne getting nervous around any woman is a little bit. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, dude, and like he goes from being like the playful playboy who doesn't give a care, and then he sees Talia, then he's like goofy, and I'm like, man, Maxwell Lord would be like, "You're weird, dude."
That's like Iron Man getting nervous around,
around a chick.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, he wouldn't do. It's like what?
To be fair, Iron Man gets a little nervous around Pepper.
Well, Pepper, yeah, that's because that's his true love. But yeah, he does get around Pepper.
Yeah, but Bruce Wayne, but Tony Stark is Tony Stark. Bruce Wayne is a character at his surprise birthday party getting shook up by seeing Talia. And by the way, just the implications of Talia being in his house with Maxwell Lord, if I was Bruce Wayne, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, the jig is up, dude. They both know." Right. Alfred, Plan B.
Right. No, you're right. Saying? There's a scene also where Batman is fighting a robot in a movie theater, and they think it's part of the movie, and then Batman goes flying through the movie screen.
Right. See, I'm like, come on, dude.
But that could be a lot of fun, though. In an over-the-top, campy movie.
Yeah, well, apparently that robot beat the hell out of Bruce Wayne. Apparently,
yeah.
This movie started out so good and it went so down so quick.
Oh, there were some gritty scenes in it, and you get
it's definitely gonna pick back up.
And so it goes like this. It goes. They're all okay. So they get everybody's weakness, right? So like they get Martian Manhunter's weakness, which is fire, and they use magnesium, which keeps burning and burning. And so he has to stay in water. Anytime he gets out of water, he catches on fire. The Flash goes down there.
Superman let me go through the bullet points first. Then we can start getting into specifics. So he pretty much has nanites or nanobites in all of those burgers that Oz was talking about in that restaurant.
Yeah.
So there's millions of those in the country. So he's been feeding people those so he can turn them into robots or whatever you want, or OMAX, I should say.
Yeah.
Whenever he wants to. And all the Justice League have to pretty much come together, figure out everybody's weaknesses. Batman's spending pretty much most of the movie apologizing, saying this is all his fault. We get a Fortress of Solitude. Superman takes everyone there. That's kind of where they formulate their plan. Batman tells them what's going on. Let's see what else I got here. We get a Superman fights the Justice League battle. That's really good, or at least it's written really well. He fights the entire Justice League. You see Martian Manhunter show some strength. Green Lantern creates a Superman out of his Green Lantern ring to fight Superman. And Wonder Woman does her thing for the most part against Superman. Like we were talking about earlier, Batman snaps Maxwell Lord's neck because he's controlling Superman, and fighting everyone. Yes. He then goes into the Flash's body and takes control of the Flash's mind. And the Flash pretty much like he evaporates himself. and sacrifices himself to stop Maxwell Lord. He dies while
he goes into the Speed Force.
But to them he's dead. They don't know he's in the Speed Force.
Yeah, there's a scene in these where he's at the Fortress of Solitude and he's talking about, they're all talking about their powers and what each one of their powers can do, and the Flash is like, well, I can't go I think Green Lantern goes, can you go the speed of light? And the Flash goes, no, I can't, but I can almost go the speed of light, but I get nervous because something tells me I should never go that far because there's no turning back.
That's a good call. That's a really good scene.
Yeah.
And that's why, because you've seen the Flash, so you know what happens in the Speed Force.
In the Speed Force, hey, you're not the Speed Force. We're the Speed Force.
I'm the Speed Force.
You are not the Flash.
Okay. Wally West becomes the Flash. We see the funeral again with Batman. I mean, not Batman, with the Flash being the one that's going. And the end sets up Starro the Conqueror.
Yeah.
To fight at the end with the real Justice League team.
Yeah, at the very end, they're like, oh, I hear there's a starfish that's attacking. They all get their little gear on and everything. But there's some creative ways that they take out the superheroes, though. And except for the water thing, that was just dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid. The big fights are really good. Like the fight scenes and the set pieces they have in this script are really well done. Like the Superman fight against Justice League is well done.
I totally, that was probably one of the parts I skipped over. Go over that part, man.
So, he's controlling Superman, and let's start. I'll start with like the Superman and the Wonder Woman fight, because that's the big one. Superman and Wonder Woman are battling. They're going at it. Superman is trying to kill Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is not trying to kill Superman, but she knows how strong he is, and she's able to take most of all of his shots. You know what I mean? Like she pretty much at the end of this, she gets her wrist broken, and she's still able to hang with him because she's a better fighter. Mm-hmm. She's a better fighter than Superman, and their power. Superman may be a bit stronger, but it's not a great deal. You know what I mean? Where if you can fight, you can make up for that lack of strength. Mm-hmm. And you pretty much see her. At the end of it, you're like, she's clearly superior to Superman by the end of the fight. I mean, he's throwing her through buildings and like throwing her through a building. Then he catches her when he's flying up. He takes her in the air. He drops her through, and she's just taking it. And then at the end of it, Maxwell Lord's like, wow, you really took everything Superman had to throw at you.
And that's lame.
I like that. I think that's cool.
But that's unrealistic, though.
Is it, though?
It is very unrealistic. Wonder Woman is by far the best fighter, if not one of the best fighters in the DC universe, the best fighter in the Justice League. But she is not anywhere near powered as Superman is. Superman can burn Wonder Woman with his heat vision.
Could he burn the gauntlets?
No, they reflect. Those are magic. So the lasso and the gauntlets are magic. But her flesh can get burned, and also, dude, from the script that's fine, but just in canon, dude, that cat, dude, he's like he's stronger. He's not as well as a fighter, but he's stronger, and he's faster too, by the way.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not forget she can fly, but she also has a vehicle that helps her fly long distances and stuff too.
Wally gets a little bit of action.
Yes.
He gets a little in there. He's not quite ready for it, but he gets to show his moxie a little bit.
Wait, does Batman fight?
Batman does fight, but Batman doesn't fight Bruce Wayne. I mean, Superman.
Okay.
Batman's going after Maxwell Lord while they're fighting Superman.
Oh, okay.
I need to look up who Maxwell Lord is. I don't have no clue about it.
So Maxwell Lord has been around forever. People kind of, he's a telepath, which you'll find very difficult to have in the DC universe. You never hear about telepaths in the DC universe. So he's a telepath. He's rich. He's a millionaire. His claim to fame. There's two claims to fame for him. One, he killed the original Blue Beetle. I think shot him in the head.
Yep.
And two, his claim to fame is Wonder Woman. She snapped that dude's neck for real, and killed him.
That was a very controversial moment when it happened in the comics.
It was super controversial. But yeah, she was like, "Click, that's enough of you." You know, she pulled a Jessica Jones to the Purple Man.
So will we ever get a Maxwell Lord movie? No.
He'd be a good side villain, like a secondary villain.
I guess but he still feels like kind of.
He'd probably be better for TV.
I want to see. I could. You know who could get a movie? Vandal Savage could get a movie.
He should have had a movie.
It's ridiculous.
He might get one after Young Justice.
Yeah, he can get a movie, dude. You know, been around forever.
Speaking of the fight scenes, one of the scenes that really stood out to me about Batman, that was one of the reasons I said I liked this script for Batman. The Omacs are actually humans, because they're transformed by the nanobites they've been eating. And there's a big scene at the end where they're fighting like a horde of nanobites. Think of like Age of Ultron when they were fighting all those Ultron bots.
Yeah.
So it'd be similar to that. And Batman sees Superman about to kill one of them, about to take one of its arms and shove it through his heart, or blades and shove it through his heart. Batman goes and takes the blade instead, in like his shoulder, so that way he doesn't kill the Omacs. That's a Batman thing to do.
That's a very Batman thing.
That's something Batman would do, because he knows Superman doesn't know and he can't stop him, so he's got to go take the blow. Those are little things like that I like.
Well, why didn't he just whisper they're humans? He's got super hearing.
Well, he said Cal no, but I'm guessing he was already in motion. I don't know.
That's fine.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point, because that could have solved Batman versus Superman if he would have just whispered, "Hey, we don't have to fight."
Yeah,
I don't want to fight you.
Instead of going, "Oh, your mom's name is the same as mine." Cool.
Hey, you know what? I know that gets knocked, and I know it wasn't the greatest thing, but in theory, it's not a bad idea. Like in storyboard, but somebody should have stopped them before it went to film. Like when you think about it, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know if that's how Batman and Superman should be becoming friends.
Yeah. And bees early on too, when one of these Omacs gets a hold of Batman, fucks his world up, rocks him. Like seriously, is just like boxing him down, dude. Is choking him out. Pulls because Maxwell Lord is like and Talia are watching all this because they have this. They just can view everything. Pulls off his mask and reveals his identity to everybody. And then just like almost you see Batman like kind of fading out, almost dying. And then Talia's like, don't kill him. And they let him go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so the piggyback on that, when they're all at the Fortress of Solitude, Batman makes his way to the Fortress of Solitude and Superman's like, he walks in and imagine this guy, that imagery of all the white and the ice against like Batman's black costume. That would have been really cool though.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been bad at all.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And so anyway, so like they're there and Batman's like basically owning up. I'm responsible. This is my fault. People are getting pissed. Wonder Woman punches him and he flies across the room and he's struggling to get up. Like he can barely get up. And it's revealed that Omac jacked his world up. He's got like a brace on his shoulder, a heavy knee brace. And he's just like all tweaked out. It's crazy.
It sounds a bit crazy.
It sounds crazy, dude.
It sounds a bit crazy. I agree with you.
Yeah. And also there's the Fortress of Solitude has like these huge, like Mount Everest sized statues of Jor-El and Lana El, his parents. And at the foot of the statue is a total recreation of his parents' Ma and Pa Kent's farm, and that's where he lives. That's on some Kingdom. That's on some Kingdom Come stuff too, by the way, Regular Scott.
A couple other key fight scenes, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. When Superman's fighting him, a couple times you'll see him about to, Wonder Woman's pretty much doing most of the fighting because she's the only one. Well, Martian Manhunter can hang a little bit, but she's the main one that can really go toe to toe with him and kind of stall him the longest for Batman. And you get a lot of team ups. He'll be coming in for a punch and he'll get hit by a green wall or a green barrier. Or he'll go for Martian Manhunter, he'll phase through, and then here's Wonder Woman with a punch, or you know what I mean. Aquaman's bringing whales and stuff, jumping at Superman, just a little, Superman's batting him away, but
yeah,
it's all stuff just for distraction, just so we can get some good shots. And there's a lot of team building when they're fighting Superman, even though Superman should be a part of that.
It's the same thing like when they were fighting Darkseid. That's how he's the Darkseid.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, and no. It's cool, but in the whole deal, even Superman, everyone says this. Martian Manhunter is a strong one in all that, in all those groups.
Yeah, he is, but he's got the easiest weakness. He ain't but so strong if you got the easiest weakness in the world.
Man.
I mean, seriously, like, Oliver Queen can beat Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, everybody always bags on that dude, and it came out of that freaking New Frontier where Batman goes up to Martian Manhunter and says, I spent $70,000 on a piece of green rock to take out the Kryptonian, and he goes, with you, I just need a nickel so I can buy a book of matches. Yeah, that's not cool, dude.
But it's true though. Like,
no, but so people. Here's the thing: they wrestled with it in the script. They said, "Fire killed my family, my world, whatever." But then in the comics, they were freaking like trying to figure it out, and they said it was all psychological. So maybe with some therapy, a couple sitting on the couch for a little bit, he might just wind up being the strongest person alive.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I'm not believing it. not Eminem.
Oh man,
not Eminem. So V's, what are you giving the script? You giving it an Iris West, an MGK, a Guardian,
or a Jar Jar Binks,
or a Jar Jar Binks?
Oh boy, MGK.
You gonna give it MGK?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oz, what are you giving the script? Especially since you read more of it than I did.
Yeah. No. And even you describing the fight scenes, I'm gonna give it an MGK too, dude.
I'm gonna give it an MGK with a motorcycle.
But I'm gonna tell you this: if them trying to do that with the technology at hand when they were. I don't know how it would have flown, dude.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I think if this movie would have came out, the entire landscape of superhero movies would be different. Marvel would be different.
Marvel, Disney and Marvel would be like their execs would be like, how do we fix this? What do we do?
You would have got an Avengers movie before you got Iron Man.
Oh yeah, they would, trust me. Yeah, they would have busted out the hero tip real quick.
V's, what do you think would have happened if this movie would have came out in 2009?
Oh man, how would it have changed everything?
Yeah, how would it have impacted the business?
It all depends on what it would have done. If it would have flopped, if it would have been Batman versus
Superman.
No. Batman
versus Robin?
God. Yeah, Batman versus Robin. If it was Batman versus Robin, then it wouldn't have changed anything.
Wait, Batman versus Robin, the animated one?
No, Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin.
Right, Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I don't think it would have flopped. I don't think it would have flopped.
If it came out and it was Dark Knight, then you're looking at a lot of changes.
Here's what I'm saying. I don't think it would have been Dark Knight, but I don't think it would have flopped.
Well, and
I
here's
think it would
my
have been somewhere in that middle ground. It would have
It
made
has
money.
it has some shaky scenes in
It
it.
does.
man.
Dude. It does.
I agree.
And I would like to throw this out there. Some of the mediocre scripts have turned into some of the best movies because of what they've done with like the production. And some of the best scripts have turned into the biggest turds because of what they've done with the production too.
Yeah. And I think the casual fan would have had a hard time following this movie. Like, if you don't know these characters, some of this stuff you're not going to understand.
Like a lot of this stuff is set in stone, dude. Like you're going to be like a Fortress of Solitude. What the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah, what's a Fortress of Solitude?
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I was thinking. I would have been lost through 50% of the movie.
Yeah, you know.
They don't do a lot of explaining. There's no. Go ahead, Vic.
Especially since The Flash and all those shows just came out relatively new. I would have been really lost.
Oh yeah, dude, exactly, man. But there were some really good points, and here's one point that we didn't touch on, Regular Scott. So, and you do a really good job of describing it too, Regular Scott. But when they're at the park, when Common is at the park as Green Lantern, the park's name that he's doing it is called the Hal Jordan Memorial Park.
Ah, that is a good point. That is a good point. That's a good. Actually, I don't think I think that was me and you. That might not have. I might not have said that.
No. Yeah, you did. Will you describe that scene to V's?
Oh, so there's a scene, V's, where Green Lantern's like, he's at a park and he's pretty much figuring out how he wants to do this playground. So he builds a playground out of his ring and lets kids play on it to see what works, what doesn't work. And one of the kids is like kind of struggling, I guess, with the monkey bars, so we adjust it to make it easier for everyone. And it's just a really cool scene to show him interacting like with the kids as Green Lantern, and they're like blown away. They're like, "Whoa, look at what he can do!" And then he goes and actually makes that park after he designed it in his head.
That scene sounds great, but that's probably one of the scenes they would have cut.
You nailed it, dude. Right.
That would have been a deleted scene.
Bees, it would have been on the floor, or it would have been on your special edition box set.
That's funny.
For sure. Nailed it, dude.
Can't have a black man doing too much good.
No, but they would have been like, nope. Let's get back to the fighting. Nah, see, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, there were some really strong. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this movie would have did well because I have faith in George Miller.
Yeah, but see,
but no, I mean, Bees is right. There are some questionable scenes. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if he can do a superhero flick, dude. He can do the gritty stuff, but I don't know if he can do a superhero. Mad Max is a superhero film in the desert.
It is not a superhero film.
I mean, she's not she don't have powers, but what do you call her?
Dude, the only people flying are when bodies are being hit by trucks.
That's what I said. Okay? She don't have powers, but what do you call somebody who does that?
Batman.
He's a superhero.
But like normal Batman. Like I'm talking about some flying people, dude, with some power rings and everything, dude.
All right, I got you.
Regular Joe or whatever that cat's called. he's just gross. He ain't got no powers.
Malone.
Batman, let's go back. Batman is not a superhero, but I digress.
Yeah, you got it. You got to digress on that. You can't beat the entire You can't beat Darkseid and not be a superhero.
Oh God! Wait, hold on. Oh, here we go, Bees, and here we go.
I mean, if you beat metahumans, you're a superhero.
Yeah.
How are you not a superhero if you can beat metahumans?
And Bees will say,
"You're just the smartest human on Earth. You're not a superhero. You're just super smart."
Albert Einstein,
very, very highly intelligent.
Albert Einstein is a super smart. He ain't a superhero. He couldn't beat them.
How do you know?
How do you know?
We never matched Albert Einstein against them.
Albert Einstein is in the comics. They mentioned that dude.
Nah, dude. Nah.
You telling me that Albert Einstein is not brought up in the comics?
Yeah, but what we're saying is, when have you ever seen a comic that had a scenario that said Albert Einstein's at the Batcave going, "Hey, Bruce, I'm sorry I know your secret, but I can't fight the Justice League. Only you can do it." You've never seen that before.
You ever seen Batman say, "I can't go fight somebody"? Like, I won't go fight somebody?
What? No. Let's get back to the original point.
Batman has a lot of help too. He's not it all. Lucius and
come on,
he's
dude.
not
Absolutely, dude. Alfred, Lucius. He's not a one-man band.
That doesn't mean he's not a superhero because he's not a one-man band.
Lucius is highly intelligent. Bruce is highly intelligent. So they're coming up with all these gadgets and gizmos to, that's like saying if aliens come attack Earth and we can beat them, but their weapons are better than ours, but we're just smarter than them. That doesn't make us superheroes.
No. If we got attacked by aliens, the men and women who went and defeated the aliens would all be superheroes. That is absolutely correct. You wouldn't call them a superhero if they saved the world from aliens?
Okay,
I mean, seriously,
hold on, wait. Let me break some stuff down real quick.
I'm all ears.
Because as usual, I'm starting to get upset, and I'm not trying to start stuff, and I don't know if I'm getting upset about myself because I've been really thinking about this ever since V's first brought that up, and I might flip flop next week, but right here, man, dude, V's just said something that just clicked. He's just he basically is just the most gifted human on the planet. You know what I mean? And so let me. I'm gonna break something down real quick, and this is not devil's advocate. This is just my thoughts on it right now. He is literally just the most gifted person that's ever existed as a human. So to other humans, he may be a superhero, but to every other superhero who has powers, they're just like, you're just a human, dude.
Let me tell you something about what you just said, because you're wrong. Because every single member of the Justice League fears Batman more than they fear any other metahuman.
They fear his intelligence, his gadgets, and Lucius.
But that's because of. But you guys keep bringing up Lucius, but we don't bring up. Go ahead.
But Scott, let's break it down. Let's get right. You were absolutely correct. Every single person in the Justice League has said, "Who's the most lethal? Who's the smartest, most devious?" They're like, "Hey, Batman, that's that cat." But let me get down to the real. If Superman ever got pissed and got tired of Bruce Wayne, he would just go, "Hey, Lois, I'll be right back. Supersonic speed, just like
name somebody he wouldn't do that to."
But I'm saying all this. I fear him. They fear his mind. They fear his devious plans. But if they really wanted to put the hooks, the stop on things, he would just fly. He'd take him out.
Just go destroy the Batcave. They would just go destroy the Batcave.
And because of that, that's why Batman is so
Superman can do that to anyone.
Right, but that's why Batman
it's not just Batman. That's not just a Batman thing. He can do that to anyone.
Okay, but
right?
No, he can't. Because
who can he not do that to?
Martian Manhunter can read his thoughts, so he would know he's coming.
We'll just shoot him with heat vision.
No, but
he'll burn.
Nah, dude.
We already discussed Martian Manhunter.
I'm just telling you. To other humans,
So you just told me he could beat Wonder Woman. You just sat here and told me that he could kill Wonder Woman if he wanted to. You just told me that.
Right, and you just sat here and told me that he's a warrior too. That Wonder Woman's a warrior too.
I said Wonder Woman's a better fighter and can hang with him. That's what
okay. So to the point. It may be difficult, but the easiest kill would be Batman. So, yes or no?
No.
I mean,
in the Justice League.
In
the Justice League.
Yeah, dude. If Superman look, so
Oliver
all this
Queen.
Again, I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back one more time. Other humans may see Batman as this, because he said he cultivated that image too, because he's just human. Other humans will see him as superhuman, but to the other folks, dude, yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you why he's human.
No, he is human. I don't doubt he's human. I know he's human,
and not a superhero.
Yeah.
Because I can walk up to Batman and shoot him, and he dies. I can walk up and kill Bruce Wayne. I can't walk up and kill Superman.
You could walk up. If you walked behind the Flash and shot him with a bullet and it went through, he'd die.
You would not. There is no way you could do that to the Flash. Impossible.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. If you walked up to Black,
if you walked up bullets, wait, go ahead, regular Scott. Go ahead.
If you walked up to Black Canary and shot her in the head, she would die.
Time out.
She's a superhero because she has powers, right?
Whoa. Time out. Let's get back to the Flash. The Flash, you could not do that to the Flash. Got it? Right.
It's already happened it's happened to Reverse Flash twice.
Dude, but no.
I mean, what do you mean? No, it
happened to Reverse Flash against the Flash, right?
No, it happened to Reverse Flash got shot in the back of the head by Thomas Wayne, and he shouldn't
have got shot. That's not even believable because by the bullet, by the time you hear the gun, the click, he's already moved.
But let's do this. The bullet we can say the bullet can travel faster than the click, but let's just be for real. That was just a plot point, dude. And you need to be truthful about all this, regular Scott. The Reverse Flash said, I sensed the bullet and I went into super speed. That's why he was alive for a while.
And what about the second time? He ain't come back that time.
Right, but
after
guess
Deadshot shot him in the head, he didn't come back that time.
But guess what?
What?
Bruce Wayne ain't gonna have none of that.
Well,
he's done.
But you were asking me about the Flash. Hold on, you were asking about the Flash.
But that's a terrible plot line because this is point blank, not to be no pun intended, canon. The Flash cannot. He is too fast. The bullet would have no chance.
Okay, so all right, I'll concede the Flash thing because that's
no,
I don't have to because it's already been proven in canon, as you say, that he can die that way.
Dude,
go
ahead. The animated movie is not canon.
So none of the animated movies are canon, is what you're saying.
What? Dude, no, that's not canon. The canon is what is written down. That is the law. The animated movies are taking liberty. So Bruce Wayne, Batman having sex with Batgirl is now canon?
Yes,
nope.
It is canon. In that universe, that is canon. And to be fair, that movie was an Elseworld story in and of itself.
Okay, well, to be fair, to the whole point, you do have a good point about that. I'm thinking about it. Batman did shoot Reverse Flash, but no one has ever shot Flash. Moving on.
Well, that's a good point. See, that's a good point. It took you a while to get to it, but that's a good point. It took you a little while to get to that, but I was waiting on you to say that, but you never did, and I wasn't going to give it to you.
I'm waiting for you to say Green Lantern, dude. Go ahead.
No, Black Canary. Answer my Black Canary question then. Is she not a superhero?
But you got to get into, like, she's been enhanced.
Is she a superhero?
Dude.
Is Black Canary a superhero?
I don't consider her a superhero even with her powers, so that's my point.
So what makes a superhero? Because it's not powers, and it's not doing extraordinary things. So
it is the extraordinary things you do with your powers. Now, look, man. I mean,
I don't know how you can say that about Black Canary. Then
superheroes can be killed, but Batman's
thank you.
Not superhuman.
So that's your qualification, Visa. What I'm asking, they have to have powers.
To be a superhero, you have to have something super about you. What is Batman's super ability? His brain?
You and Oz were just telling me that he's one of the smartest people in the world. So if you're one of the,
absolutely is.
So that would be his superpower. He is definitely one of the. Lucius.
He's
we give Batman we give Bruce Wayne way too much credit.
Yeah, and it's still Black History Month, man. We're gonna give Lucius some stuff.
Hold on. Lucius makes the equipment. Batman figures out all. Batman does the detective work on these people.
Batman's a critical thinker. Lucius is the brains.
No, Lucius makes the tech.
Yeah, that's the tech. I don't know. I think you have without his tech, without Lucius, you have no Batman.
We got to keep this 100 here. Let's just keep this for real. Lucius does make the tech, but Lucius also runs Wayne Enterprises too.
And Lucius shows Batman how to work the tech.
That's what? What do you say, regular Scott?
That's it. But I mean, he runs it, but he runs it for Bruce because Bruce ain't running it. Like Bruce don't want to run it.
Right. So basically, if Lucius took some steroids, he could just be a Black Batman if he wanted to.
So you think if Lucius took steroids, he could do what Batman does? Did I just hear that? Because he's just a human like Batman. So what you're saying is that anyone can be Batman.
Let me
That's
get down
what I'm
to
hearing.
let me get down to the
Is Grayson a superhero?
But I consider Batman a superhero. So yes, I consider Grayson a super. Yeah, Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd. I consider them all superheroes.
No, I get it. You're entitled to that. I mean, this battle is going to go on to the end of time. People are going to consider him a superhero. People are going to, like me, are just going to consider him a hero. I mean,
But what are your qualifications to be a superhero, though? Like, is it powers?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think it's a combination of having some superpowers.
So you can't be a superhero unless you have powers.
In the true definition of what a superhero is, they have to have something super about him. Bruce Wayne, Batman has nothing super about him.
Actually, he does have super. He does have something super about him.
What does he have?
His willpower is probably stronger than anybody else's, and if that's not super to you, then I mean that willpower is one of the hardest things to have.
You're exactly right, because we got some people that people consider goats and they have no willpower. I.e. LeBron.
Jussie Smollett, whatever that dude's name is.
Smollett.
Yeah, that cat.
Jussie Smollett.
Jussie Smollett.
I just love that fact that you just brought up willpower. I love that, Regular Scott.
What do you think about Jussie Smollett, V's?
Oh man.
let me guess. You don't know who that is.
As an African American male, and the struggles that we go through day to day.
Amen.
The Kaepernicks of the world, and all these guys that are getting killed and
we
beat up.
We don't need to mention Colin Kaepernick anymore. He just got paid. We don't need to mention him no more.
Why not?
That dude just got broke off.
But dude, it's not about him getting paid. It's about what he stood for, Scott.
That's why he was so.
No, Colin Kaepernick is the modern day Rosa Parks.
Yeah. Don't be cynical about it, dude. He did something. He paid. He got paid, but he suffered for stuff, dude.
I don't know if I can call him Rosa Parks.
He's been ridiculed. He's been spit at. He's been called every name in the book.
Scott.
He's the modern day freaking Jackie Robinson, basically. Come on, let's be real about it. So now let's finish what we're talking about the Jussie dude. He set us back. I mean, he what he did was so selfish and inconsiderate, and he has literally no idea of the struggle of minorities in the United States,
dude.
And he tried to take the easy way out, and it just killed
bees. This dude, black, gay, lied, set hate crimes against black people and gay people back for no reason except for this. He wanted to get paid more money. That dude was making $65,000 per episode.
Yeah,
and he wanted more money. He orchestrated the whole thing. Sorry. Until you're proven guilty into whatever. From what the police reports have said, and everything, he orchestrated the whole thing out of bullshit reasons, dude. For no reason, except for his own selfish reasons.
Yeah, to try to get paid. I mean, he set back the gay community. He just set them back, man. He said, now what we're living in now, everything that someone said is going to be ridiculed. Well, it's already fake news as it is. We already hear that term 100 times. Yeah. And what better pulpit did he just give them other than to say more fake news? Something comes out. A cop pulled me over and harassed me and searched my car for no reason. I report it. Oh no, that's fake news.
Right. And for no reason except for just to advance himself, dude. And this is a dude who had everything. He's been in the bubble since he's been a little kid. He's been a child actor and everything. It's just unbelievable. And them two Nigerians, dude, what's up with you for doing that too?
All right, final blow time.
Hold on, hey, Regular Scott, what you think about that?
I mean, I'm not surprised. to be honest with you. That's my opinion about it.
Yeah, it's a very selfish act, but it doesn't surprise you.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. That's my opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted some attention. He got his attention.
Yeah, he got some. Oh, he.
I mean,
got a lot of attention.
That's all this was. He just wanted some attention.
I honestly hope he never gets another job acting in Hollywood. And I know people make mistakes, but this was such an egregious mistake and such a poor lack of judgment. I hope he never gets a job, and I hope he never acts again. I hope they give him some jail time because he did a disservice to the gay community, to the minorities. He did a bad disservice to the people.
And he ain't allowed to the family picnic anymore either.
Yeah, his card has been revoked.
I'm just saying, dude, he gonna have to earn that back, and that's a 10-year card revoked, automatic 10-year.
That dude might not even get kicked off the show.
Wait, no, dude, he going to jail, son.
They ain't taking him off the show yet.
He's got to be kicked off the show. There's no chance.
They're considering suspending him.
Scott, you wait till tomorrow or Monday. He gone, dude. He gone. He Roseanne Barr, dude. He's out. They got no choice, man.
I don't see how they not do it.
Man, they're gonna get backlash from the black community, the gay community, the MAGA community, the white supremacist community. It's a wrap, dude. I wonder if that show. I wonder if that show gonna last.
And all he did was make the MAGA community and the white supremacist community even stronger with the fake news crowd.
Yeah.
His actions.
Yeah, dude. I wonder if Empire will survive too.
It's just sad because people, day-to-day people have day-to-day jobs that fight these battles between by being a black male or a black female having to work twice as hard as your counterparts and still 2019 to get noticed, and he goes and does this, just.
And before you do your final blow, I just want to add one more thing, just because I got to throw my 3 and 4 and 2 cents in there, dude. There are black people, there are lesbians, there are gay people, trans people. There are so many people and people of color who get their ass kicked every day, who don't get a chance to report it. And he took all that shit for granted, dude. People have lost their lives, from marching from Selma to Birmingham to Stonewall. And this dude took all that, wiped his ass with it, and flushed it down the toilet for his own selfish reasons. That's fucked up. That's
the one
up.
thing. My final blow is he makes me think of this is going to be my final blow. He took what happened to Emmett Till, like Oz was just saying, and he just wiped his ass with it. He Emmett Till was drug. For those who don't know, Emmett Till was drug out of his house for whistling at a white woman, beaten to death where his face was unrecognizable.
Yeah,
hung, and then his mama had an open casket service just so he could show the congregation and people what they did to her son, and there was no repercussions,
nothing. And that chick,
2019 just smashed it.
Hey, V's, that woman, the woman who it was her husband and a brother-in-law. She wrote a book about what really happened, and the book's not able to be released until after her death in maybe 2020 or 2040 or something crazy like that. Where they tell, she said, there's a real story behind what happened. I'm like, man, the dude, yeah. And Emmett Till's mom said, leave an open casket because I want the world to see what they did to my boy. So, yeah. And man, you know what? That script was awesome, but man, I'm sorry for even bringing it up, but that I had to bring it up. That cat, man. At least.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
At least a 10-year Black Pass revoke. At least.
And then you got our president saying, yeah, you need to come out and apologize to the MAGA community. Basically, he wants you to apologize to the MAGA community, and he wants you to apologize to the white supremacy community for freaking doing that. Come on.
And he should have said, I want you to do that, boy. You idiot. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Well, it's your turn for your final blow.
I said it. If there's any more to be said, man, I'll say it again. You cannot take the suffering of what people who have been in the shadows and who don't have mirrors to reflect the image of themselves. You cannot take that for granted. And when you take that for granted, you cannot take people suffering for granted.
He's got people on TV, the Don Lemons of the world, and the Kamala Harrises, and all these people that rush to his defense. They look like fools because
a bunch of idiots.
You know you tried to support somebody who was trying to advance themselves for a personal gain. That's just terrible.
And so the next time something real happens, people are going to be like, let me wait 3 months to see what happens with the story before I feel outrage and protest. No, dude, it just
it just gave them the whole other reason to second guess. Oh, did they really comply? Did they really stop?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
man.
why they got shot.
Yeah. It's everybody go watch Doom Patrol.
My final blow is actually, yeah, I was gonna say that was gonna be my final blow. Definitely go check out Doom Patrol. Real strong. Doom Patrol is real
great.
good. It's a good.
So that we ain't living on some man because your V's. I get heated over that, dude. I've been heated over probably all this week over that. Doom Patrol is some good stuff, dude. It's good.
Also, shout out to North Carolina Tar Heels. We gave them boys the biz. Duke sucks. Y'all don't suck. Y'all are really good. But we handled y'all. Shout out to Sean May. My boy May. Or Luke May. Sean May.
I was like, Sean May? What Sean do?
Nah, hey, look, Sean was there, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I seen him the other day.
He
what
looked like
he do?
he ate the old Sean May.
Sean,
and you know this old Sean May wasn't a small guy either.
New episode of Star Trek Discovery dropping tonight.
Oz will be the only one watching that.
Hey, I'm glad y'all got me fired up because y'all know I have a little bit of militant in me, and that just, my nickname in college was Militant Mac, so I.
Hey, Regular Scott, man, after this call, Bees is going to go straight to the fridge and just be like, man, Jesse eating while he's eating some ice cream and some Oreos. You screwed up for everybody.
It's just it's just real sad, man. Real sad. It's it's not like we don't go through enough already.
And the worst thing about all this, and I know we got to go, but the worst thing about all this, it was unnecessary. Brother, I know you listen to our podcast. You were making $65,000 a year, dude. I mean, sorry, $65,000 an episode.
That is chump change, though, in the TV world.
Well, wait. I'm not talking about the TV world. I'm talking about my world.
Episode, Scotty.
Yeah, but you got to think, like, the Big Bang people, they make like $1 million an episode.
Right, but he has to get to that point, dude.
10 episodes.
Yo, that he's a C-list actor in a CB series. You making some loot though, dude? What's wrong? And he sings too. Make an album, son. Do a Christmas special. Do something.
He just killed everything. He killed his music career. He killed his acting career.
Yeah,
I don't see how you from this.
That cat feels like that cat literally woke up January 1st and just said, how am I going to shit on my career and black people and gay people all at once?
All right, well, let's end it there before we start going more into Jesse. V's, tell everyone you'll talk to him next time. Great. Oz, tell everyone you'll talk to him next time.
All right, guys. I couldn't unmic my phone. It went. Anyways, all right. I'll talk to you guys. Good night. I'm sorry for my rant. Good thing you don't know my real name. Peace.
You do know that Oz calls you by your real name the entire show.
I'm saying these.
You said his name like 3 times.
No, I did not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's dead. Hey, Oz, tell everyone we'll talk to him next time.
Everybody, as usual, peace and chicken grease. And, it's all love, dude. Check out Polar.
Yo, you don't get another final blow. What is this? What is this? You used your final blow on Jussie, okay? So that's what you get. What is this? Hey, y'all have a good time because we're going to have a good time till we talk to y'all next time. Peace.